so now our client here, she's come in and she wants some layers within her long hair. Okay, so we don't want to lose the length at all. We want to keep it long. So we're going to create interior layering. All right, so to create interior layering, what we have to establish is where do we want the length to begin. First thing that you always do for control purposes, part the hair into 4 sections. The reason that we're going to part the hair into 4 sections is going to become very, very clear to you of how we do this. So I'm getting my 4 sections here, going straight down the center here with a section. And in doing this, we always section for what purpose?
Control.
Control. That's exactly right, y'all. That's good. That's good. We always section for control. This is a haircut that is a haircut, a universal cutting system that you can always do a variety of different cuts. So we got 4 sections, right? I've got to establish where my length is going to be. What do you think I'm going to do next? I'm going to take, just like you just said, I'm going to take a part of each one of these sections here, creating a guide. So I'm going to go across this section. We're going to go across this section. Remember, we still got our 4 sections here now, right? I'm going to go across this section and this last section right here. Okay, so now that gives us a section for a guide. You see the section right here? That is a little bit of each one of these 4 panels. Okay, that gives us a guide. So then, if she tells me she wants layers but she doesn't want them too short, we look at this section, we see this is where these layers are going to start. Okay, I think that's a good point for them to start. Think so? Because she don't want them too short, but she wants them short enough where her hair feathers. All right, so let's go in here. Let's cut this guide. This is for the layers now. We already got the exterior part cut. The exterior is already here. So now the point is to cut from getting back to each one of these sections. For all of you out there, this is what we teach here at Hogan's Institute. Now we've got this guide. We will then come vertically. We will come vertically, cutting this hair, holding this hair out, and then there's going to be a line of inclination. What does that mean? A line of inclination means I'm not going to cut a cutting line straight across. Okay, it's very important to understand this because this is an advanced method of doing long layers. I got to cut a line of inclination, so I've got to cut from here and take my fingers out, 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 out like that. Okay, now you see the line I'll be cutting on? That means the layers get longer here because distance equals length. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go right to that point. This part right here is the hair that goes down to the bottom. This part right here, right? So I'm going to cut from here to that point. Okay, so therefore when the hair falls, you see each layer that falls out of the hair as it goes down. Okay, we're going to come in here with another section. Got to get a guide. Again, the line of inclination. You see it right here? You can see it through there. See it?
Yes.
See it? Okay, very important that you be able to see and understand. And then we come out. When we come out. Now, you see the hair right here at the bottom? That's the hair that goes down here. I don't cut that. Exactly. I do not cut that. You don't ever want to cut that because you must keep your weight line in there. One of the things about hair cutting is very basic. It's very easy, but yet there's a lot of different techniques to get there. But there's nothing easier. You can see the line now very clearly, can't you? That's called a line of inclination because I'm inclining up a hill. Okay? Line of inclination. All right? Now we notice that when we're cutting this hair, we keep our hair damp. Why do we cut hair damp and not dry?
So you can see.
That's right, for control. That's exactly the way that we cut it. We cut it damp for control.
I also noticed that you elevate the hair when you're cutting it.
Uh-huh.
Is that necessary?
Yes, it is. It is very necessary to elevate the hair. Now, you can look at this elevation in one of two ways. Coming from here to here, you can look at it that way. or you can look at it coming from down here to up there, right? So now here's my test question for you. Think about what I just told you. I'm cutting this from here to here. I'm cutting this from here to here, right? Cutting this piece of hair right here, what angle am I holding this piece of hair at? 90, that's correct. But cutting this hair down here and merging it up to there, 180. So this is a combination of 90 in this area, moving to 180 back here, right? Makes sense, right? So this is not 180 here. Some people call bringing hair up to here 180 cut. It is for down here, but not the hair in the very top, okay?
So is this a traveling guide?
It is a traveling guide as well. Very good, Miss Brenda, very good memory. You must have scored very well on that test.
I did.
We love it, we love it, we love it, we love it. And that's what we do here at Hogan's Institute. For all those that are watching, we bring our students in, we teach them hair cutting, we teach them basic hair cutting, and then we move to advanced techniques. Because I'm sure this technique is not something, you see my line very clearly, right? You see it very, very clearly now. Very, very clearly. And that's what you see, and then you'll see, as soon as we get through this back section, I'm going to show you how all of these layers release. Also coming up for you, we have some of our styling featured students that we're going to bring on. Matter of fact, Miss Brenda here loves finger waves, and she's going to be coming up in a very short time and show you one of her nice looks that she created with her finger waves. We do a lot of advanced coloring work too, and we've got Miss Samantha, who's going to be showing you some beautiful color work and lines as well. As you can see my line, right? Okay, about to finish up on this half. Move the chair. You see, you have to move the chair. You can't move your body. You got to stay positioned, and you move the chair. You see, because the tip of your finger has to be the pivoting point. Can't be the back of your hand. The tip of the finger. So with the tip of the finger. Our client right here is just, she's such a great client and great model for us. She just says, sure, Mr. Taylor, just do what you got to do, and I know what I want, and I trust you. We turn her head a little bit. We bring this hair up. And she has beautiful color herself. Now, let me ask you a question pertaining to color, since we're talking about color. What level of color is she? We talked about it in our class today. What level of color is she? What level? Give me a level.
4.
You say a 4. Do you agree? You agree? All right. I would agree with you too. I'd say she's a good 4. What tones do you see in her hair?
Burgundy.
Red
You see red? You said you see burgundy. So then that means if you see red and she sees, now gray will also have highlights, okay? That's why you see the lighter ones. So if you say red and she says burgundy, what gives me burgundy? What?
Red.
Red by itself doesn't give me burgundy. Red and violet, parts of violet is what gives me, you know, you're very good. You know what? I think what you're gonna do, you just earned a star for today. Okay, just earned a star for today. So you don't have to do as many credits today. Only 25. But no, just kidding. On the kidding side, that is true. Red and violet. You see how you can see my line much better. You see it very clearly, right? And that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what we're doing right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and finish this client, and we're going to move to another phase, and we'll be with you all directly in just a moment, and we're going to move to our styling and coloring phase in just a moment.